Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be all about how I decorated my house for fall using things that were only thrifted. Well, I'm obsessed with thrifting and just making my house look Pinteresty without going over budget. So for this particular fall decorating little situation, I had a budget of $40, and let me just say I only went over by $10, which is huge because I got all of this stuff for $50. And I don't know if it looks like a lot to you, but it definitely looks like a lot to me. And I was able to decorate a good portion of my house with all of this stuff. So I am kind of cheating a little bit here. This is just a few decorations that I got last year, but in total, these three things were like $15, but I did buy them at Michael's. So let's get started in decorating. The very first thing that I did was take off all of the decorations that I had on my fireplace mantle, and I didn't take off everything just because I was going to utilize a few of them, but this is what it looks like afterwards. The C and the L, they actually light up, which you guys will see later, but I really wanted to focus on this being my main place that I was decorating, the main place that I was putting decorations, because it is such like a centerpiece or such a focal point in my living room. So I started out by getting these little, I don't even know what you want to call them, little leaf things that I got at Dollar Tree, and I just placed them in these little pots that I already had up on the mantle, and I feel like they're really fall-like. I mean, they don't scream fall, but with whatever else I was doing, I feel like it looked pretty good. And I kind of struggled a little bit because I forgot to take the tags off of everything, so in between these clips, that's what I was doing, cutting off all the tags off of all the things that I bought. Next thing that I did is put these two pumpkins next to this little tin thing that I already had on the mantle, just to have some like pumpkin flair, you know? And then I got this wreath at Salvation Army for $2. Nothing special about it, but it does look pretty fall-like and like rusticy, and I already had a nail on my wall, so it worked perfectly. Then I got this lantern for $3 at Salvation Army, and it looks really good at night because the lights kind of flicker a little bit, and I just placed that on top of the chest that I already had. Then I got this garland that I thought was pretty good. I wish it was a little bit more full, but I think for fall it's doing the job. And I can't remember how much I got this for, but it was really, really cheap, and it was just every color that I was already having on the mantle was already in this, so it tied everything really well together. The next thing that I focused on was the top of the mantle, and I had this little tray thing with some pots in it, and I got this at Salvation Army for $3, and I was having a really hard time trying to figure out what I wanted to put in these little pots to make it look fall-like but also not be like overwhelming. So I went to the grocery store actually right after I went thrifting, and I found baby's breath and eucalyptus, and I was like, well, those are two of my favorite things to decorate with ever. So I decided to cut some up and to use them in this little thing, and I think it looks really good. After this, I added a little bit more eucalyptus, and you'll see in a second I added a little bit more baby's breath, but it just ties that in really well. It's not too high because the wreath is really low, and I just think it adds a little bit of a pop of color and whimsicalness. Don't know if that's a word, but I just made it up. Next, I focused on the little tin that I already had as just a normal decoration, but I took some of the gold ones out and I used these orange ones. I'm not sure what they're called, have no clue, but I got them each for $5, and I felt like they looked really good hanging out in this little tin. I was also going to put them in the crate that I have over to the left, but I decided that they looked good in this. The next thing that I did is focus on the centerpiece for my living room. So I used some pumpkin spice potpourri. It's like my favorite word to say ever. And I poured that into this little wicker basket that I got from Salvation Army for $1, and then that plant in the middle, Celeste actually got me as just a gift for what we're going through right now. And these acorns I got at Dollar General for $2. And of course, as you know, when my husband's filming, he has to do something silly, so here's his handsome face. But when I put this down on the coffee table, I realized that I wanted to utilize these little jars that I had, and I put tea lights in them, and at night, it is the perfect cozy feeling with this super simple centerpiece and little tea lights in these jars. It's so cozy. You can kind of see a little bit of the baby bump in this clip if you look really hard, but the next thing I focused on was the centerpiece of our kitchen table. I got this little canteen. It was actually from my wedding. My mom got it at Michael's and she just gave it to me after the wedding. And the little white flowers in there are from Dollar Tree. They were $1 each. And then I put in some eucalyptus and then finished it off with some fake sunflowers that I also got from Dollar Tree and just placed it in the center of this table with this fall table runner that my mom also gave me. Then I moved on to my actual kitchen table, the bar area, and I got this box at Dollar Tree as well, and it was $1 along with these little plants. I got this mug at Dollar Tree for $1, this candle for $1, and this little succulent for $1, and I just thought it was really cute, just a little something for the actual kitchen table. You guys, this is the only kitchen towel that we could find. It's not even really a towel, but I thrifted it for $2 at Salvation Army, and it's the best thing that I could find. I was kind of disappointed. Next, we moved on to the side table in our living room, and I have this little orange pot that reminds me of Pooh Bear for some reason. This candle that's actually a pumpkin, and Craig says that this little tree is an ashtray. I don't care, it's cute. Next, we moved on to the built-in shelves that are next to the fireplace, and I just moved some of the decorations that were up there. I left some of them just because they were still kind of fall-like, and I didn't have enough decorations to fill every single spot, but all of the decorations that I'm putting up there right now were either between 25 cents and $1.50, so super good deal, and I got all of them at Salvation Army and Goodwill, and there were so many things at Salvation Army and Goodwill, and I wanted to get them all, but again, I only had a budget of $40, went over by $10, but I'm really happy with the things that I was able to get, and the way that I was able to decorate this. It wasn't exactly how I wanted, but they're fall decorations, and this last little pumpkin, I had to figure out somewhere to put him, so I just put it up at the top. Stop. Let me see. Of course, it wouldn't be a vlog of Lexi and Craig if the animals weren't involved, so here's Major being super good while we're decorating, staying on his place. He's so cute. And then Donut, who was actually being a terror this entire time, getting into all the bags and everything. The only decoration that I had for this front bay window, besides this little bench, which is always there, is just this pillow that says Happy Fall, y'all, and I think I got it for $7. And I really wanted to focus more on this space, but that's as good as it's gonna get for this year. And last but not least, I had to add something to our coffee bar, so I added this little plaque that I got from Dollar General, and this, which I got from Dollar General, each $1, just to put a little bit of some pumpkin stuff on there, you know? And that is it, friends. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up before you leave and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you did like this video, then comment below and let me know if you want me to do a Christmas one. So given our situation, I will be in a completely different house in a completely different state for Christmas, but I can still maybe try to do a thrift haul for Christmas decorations there. So if that's something that you guys want to see, then make sure to comment down below. Thank you guys. Remember to love God, love yourself, and love people, and I'll see you in the next one.